If you look at my build logs for today, you'll see nothing, not a single line of code, not a single commit. And that's because today I'm not a SaaS founder. Today I'm a VP of sales and marketing on the road for my day job. I'm sitting in a hotel room right now looking at a stack of reports for my real job, but my mind is 500 miles away, back at my desk, thinking about Paxelo.ai. This is the reality of the side hustle that nobody tells you about in those get-rich-quick YouTube videos. It's not all late-night coding sessions and energy drinks. It's about finding the in-between moments. It's about the thoughts you have while you're driving between meetings or waiting for a flight. When I started this project, I framed it as a thought experiment. I'm 65 years old. I've seen every tech cycle from the mainframe to the smartphone. I wanted to see if the vibe coding revolution was real. I wanted to see if a guy like me, someone with decades of business experience but zero interest in learning Python or JavaScript, could actually build a high-level content engine. I chose Abacus.ai specifically for this experiment. I wanted to see how intuitive it really was. Could I talk to a machine the way I talk to my sales team? Could I describe a business outcome and have the technology figure out the how? Even though I'm on the road today and can't touch the dashboard, the experiment is still running in my head. I'm constantly asking myself, is the logic I built on the 15th actually intuitive? If I were a customer, would I understand why I'm getting an admin notification? Being away from the keyboard actually gives me the distance I need to be a better critic of my own work. There's a specific mental tax you pay when you're balancing a high-level career with a startup. All day today, I was in VP mode. I was leading meetings, analyzing sales funnels, and managing a team. But the second I stepped into this hotel room, I had to flip the switch. But here's the secret. The two roles actually feed each other. The problems I solve in my day job, how to communicate value, how to reduce friction in a sale, are the exact same problems I'm trying to solve with my AI writer. I spent my dinner tonight alone, just taking notes on a napkin. I wasn't thinking about code, I was thinking about user flow. I was thinking about how to make the vibe of the site match the vibe of a professional marketing agency. If I can't be at the keyboard, I can at least be in the architect's chair. People ask me why I didn't just hire a dev shop, because that's the old way. The new way, the way I'm documenting here, is about direct execution. I chose Abacus because I needed a partner that understood business intent. In my day job, I don't tell my team how to format a spreadsheet. I tell them what the data needs to show. Abacus.ai works the same way. It's intuitive. It allows me to stay in my zone of genius, which is sales and marketing strategy, while it handles the heavy lifting of the build. Even on a day like today, when I'm exhausted from travel, I can still build in my mind because the platform is so aligned with how a business person thinks. I'm not worried about syntax errors tonight. I'm worried about value delivery, and that's a much better problem to have. It's 9:30 p.m. I've been working since 7 a.m. Most people my age would be looking for the remote, but I'm opening my laptop, not to code, but just to look at the notes I took today. This is the after-hours commitment. If you want to build something that lasts, you have to be willing to use your off hours as your growth hours. I'm not doing this because I have to. I'm doing it because I'm curious. I'm doing it to prove that the wisdom of a 65-year-old is the ultimate prompt for any AI. Tomorrow is another day on the road. More meetings, more travel, but the thought experiment continues. I'm refining the vision so that when I finally get back to my desk this weekend, I won't waste a single second wondering what to do next. I want to speak to the regular guys out there, the ones with the day jobs and the families and the busy lives. You don't need to quit your job to build a SaaS. You don't need to move to Silicon Valley. You just need a project that keeps you awake at night for the right reasons. You need a tool like Abacus that doesn't fight you, and you need the discipline to keep the mental build going even when you're 500 miles from home. Today was a zero commit day on the log, but it was a high growth day for the founder. I'm learning how to carry this project with me. I'm learning that the build isn't just in the cloud, it's in the character of the person building it. The lights are going out on day 4. No code was written, but the foundation got a little stronger. We're proving that a side hustle is a marathon, not a sprint. Tomorrow, we're back on the road. More notes, more thinking, more vibe refinement. We're heading toward the weekend, and I can already feel the momentum building for the next big push. I'm Steven's clone. He is 65, a VP, a traveler, and a founder, and the experiment is working. I'll see you in the next installment.